This is one of the reasons why pen testers and red team attackers love to find SSH hosts and directories. It's effectively the keys to the kingdom. The Secure Shell Protocol, what we call SSH, has actually been around for decades. It was invented in 1995 as a replacement for Telnet protocol. It's a convenient way for administrators to provide machine-to-machine connections that both authenticate and encrypt these connections throughout their computer networks. It's also a very, very powerful protocol in that it wraps up additional capabilities. It wraps up secure file transfer protocol or secure copy protocols in it. Interestingly, unlike a lot of protocols, it's actually managed in a very localized way. Individual system administrators can create SSH hosts, and they can create SSH clients and the connections between those. And those proliferate many, many key pairs between hosts and SSH clients. This is one of the reasons why pen testers and red team attackers love to find SSH hosts and directories. It's effectively the keys to the kingdom for all the systems in their environment that may have this encrypted connection from system to system powered by SSH connections. To add another layer of complexity to this usage of SSH is that its overall usage is exploding, driven by fast IT and DevOps practices. Of course, all these SSH keys and hosts create risks, especially when you compare a map of that to where confidential information or where sensitive information is held within an organization. So how do you get in front of this problem? How do you get in front of this SSH key sprawl that's being propagated by good practices that we have in fast IT and DevOps, but cause some significant problems in just the growth in millions and millions of SSH keys and key pairs? 3 things that you can do. First, get visibility across all of your estate in terms of where are the SSH hosts, where are the clients, where are the keys in that environment. Make sure that they're labeled and they're understood. Second thing that you want to do once you've achieved visibility is get deep intelligence about how those keys are actually created and establish a standard for how keys are going to be created in the future. SSH has very few limitations, for instance, on how long the keys can live. They can have no expiry effectively. Can you limit capabilities like port forwarding or source control? These are the things that you can actually establish in a policy so you can have intelligence-driven creation of your SSH keys. Third thing that you can do is you can automate. So start taking basic tasks like revocation of keys for employees that are no longer on the team or they've left the company completely, so you don't have that risk out in your environment. Or you could do a standard rotation for SSH keys and make sure that they're updated on a regular basis and you don't have 5-year or even 6-year-old key pairs in your environment that represent a risk. With visibility in place and intelligence about how all the key relationships work, as well as some automation for controls like how often those are rotated, you've now established effective protection, machine identity protection for all the SSH connections in your environment.